What's up, everybody? We are out on the lake. It's time to break in the new Skeeter. I'm super pumped to be out here. I have a brand new boat. It's the Skeeter ZX225. It's got a 225 Yamaha on it. Got a couple Helix Humminbird graphs and a Garmin Panoptix on the front, along with the Minn Kota Ultrex 112-pound 36-volt trolling motor. Super pumped to be getting this thing broken. We got a lot of driving to do. There's a whole break-in procedure that you got to do before you can really get on it, but it's time to go putt around and do some driving. I've been out here for probably, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. And for the first hour, you have to operate the engine at up to 2,000 RPMs. You want to vary that speed around a little bit, but 2,000 RPMs is only 8 miles an hour. So that's for the first hour. And then after that, for the second hour, you can go up a little bit faster than that, but still, you're still going fairly slow. And then after you get to that second hour is when you can start operating the engine and going faster. So needless to say, that first hour is a little bit boring, but you got to get through it, you got to do it, and you want to make sure you do it right, so that way you don't have any problems with your engine later on. All right, so we completed the first hour of our break-in process. It's gonna be on to hour number 2, where we'll get to go a little bit faster. We'll be able to be on plane, and it'll be a little bit more fun. Won't be quite as boring, but we got another hour to go before I'll do any fishing or anything like that. I just wanna get through these first couple hours, and then you can start to operate the boat a little bit more normal, not quite as normal as you would once it's, you know, through the entire break-in process. The break-in process itself is a 10-hour process. After the second hour, you can pretty much drive it as normal, but when you're at full throttle, you don't want to be at full throttle for more than 5 minutes. But once you hit that 10-hour mark, that's where you can operate it completely normal as you want. All right, so for the second hour of the break-in process, we are gonna get the boat up on plane. We're gonna avoid going full throttle. And then once we get the boat up on plane, we're gonna back off just enough to keep it on plane, and then we'll just be driving around, throttling up, throttling down just a little bit, but not going full throttle until that second hour is over. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna keep driving around a little bit, breaking it even more, or if we'll go fishing a little bit. Well, that's gonna do it for my first 2 hours of break-in. I just hit the second hour, going a little bit faster up on plane. So now it's just a matter of getting those remaining 8 hours in, where I can still go full speed, but just not longer than 5 minutes. And I just gotta, you know, change up the different ranges and RPM ranges that I'm driving in. So the first 2 hours are probably the most boring, because after this you can pretty much drive it pretty close to normal. You just don't want to be full throttle for too long. So I hope you enjoyed watching and learning how to break in my Yamaha Show 225 on my new Skeeter ZX225. I'm looking forward to fishing. Been out on the lake for a couple hours today, just got those first couple hours of break-in done. So thanks for watching today's video. The next one's gonna be the walkthrough of my boat, the different electronics I've got on here, how I'm storing everything, stuff like that, because this front deck on the Skeeter is a little bit different than a lot of the other front decks on a lot of boats. The design's different. So stay tuned for that next video, the walkthrough of my boat. So thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for more videos.